In part one, I asked you some personal questions. Let's talk about food. What is your favorite type of food?
My favorite type of food. There's a lot of food out there. If I really had to dig deep, I'd say I like fast food. Definitely like my poutines and burgers. Barbecue food too. Ribs. I think that's probably one of my favorite foods.
How often do you eat at restaurants?
Eating at restaurants, I think it depends on the week. Having a bad week, maybe a little bit more, three, four times. Having a good week, maybe I'm at home a little more. Maybe just one, two times. I think it depends.
Do you prefer home cooked meals or eating out?
Home cooked meals. I think everyone loves home cooked meals at the end of the day. It's great to come home to a nice filling meal. Definitely some of my favorite home cooked meals for sure. Definitely remember my mom having home cooked meals. That's probably the best part.
Now let's talk about communication. How do you usually communicate with your friends?
Communicate with my friends. I'd say Instagram and Snapchat on social media is for the most part how I talk to them.
Why is that?
I think it's more so just my age group with what I'd like to talk to and the easiest way to communicate. It's very popular. It's easy.
Do you prefer texting or calling?
It depends on who I'm talking to. Some of my close friends, I do enjoy calling them. I find it a little bit more personal. But day to day, I'd say I text more than I call.
How would you say communication has changed compared to the past?
Definitely social media. It plays a huge role in it. Obviously, in the last couple of years, there's more and more social media and more people on it. So I think that's changed the most. People used to be more face to face talking, and now you're talking on social media a lot more. It's changed a lot in that way.
Okay. Now let's talk about your hobbies and interests. So what is your favorite hobby and how often do you do it?
My favorite hobby, I'd have to say in the summertime would definitely be golfing. I love getting out on the golf course. It's beautiful out there, very relaxing. It's great to do. In the wintertime, I'd say snowboarding would be my favorite. I don't get out as much as I'd like to, but it's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay. Have your hobbies changed since childhood?
Definitely have changed since childhood, growing up, finding new friends, new interests. They've changed. I used to play soccer quite a bit as a child. Not so much anymore. More so just the golfing. Take it easy.
Why do you think they've changed? How do you think they've changed?
I think just growing older, things change. Obviously, as a child, you have a lot of different friends, a lot of different interests. Everyone wants to grow up and be a professional soccer player, but at the end of the day, not everyone can do that. So I think just getting older, maturing has changed them for the most part.
Do you prefer hobbies that require more physical activity or more mental engagement?
Definitely growing up playing sports, I'd say physical activity, having that little bit of competitiveness behind myself. I definitely enjoy having a little bit of fun, trying to win. No, not everyone always does, but I enjoy it.
Why do you think more physical than mental?
Um, I think that's where my strong suits are. Definitely on the physical side of things.
All right. So that concludes part one. We're going to move to part two. And in part two, I'm going to give you a topic. And I'd like you to talk about the topic for 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have about a minute so you can write things down. I have a pen and paper here. You can make notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, you can take some paper and a pencil to make notes. And your topic is describe a time when you helped a stranger.
Okay.
So let me start the clock, and you can have 1 minute. All right, go ahead. Okay, that was a minute. You can start speaking now.
Times I've helped a stranger. I think it's kind of hard to pinpoint just one time I've helped a stranger. I think over the past, you seem to help strangers a lot more than you remember you do. Just the simple things, opening doors for people, giving them compliments, just talking to someone when they need it. I think that's more helping a stranger than anyone could ever believe. It's definitely different. And of course, you have your family growing up, helping them. Maybe not strangers, maybe family, friends, of friends. I feel you're always helping someone at the end of the day. Just talking to someone, communicating is definitely a big way to help strangers. Any one day can maybe not be going so great, and having a small conversation can definitely just help them out. Opening the door, giving a suggestion to someone, just starting a conversation, I would say it's probably the best way to help someone nowadays. A lot of people are tied off and don't want to talk to anyone, but just offering that little bit of, hey, how you doing? I think that's a great way to help strangers, and definitely things I've done in the past is just talk to people. I enjoy talking to people. I find it helps quite a bit. And then obviously, just your day to day things at work, helping customers. They're strangers to me at the end of the day, helping them trying to fix all their problems, make sure they have great customer service, still helping strangers. I think there's more things you do in life that you don't realize that end up helping strangers.
Okay. That concludes part two. We're going to move to part three. And we've been talking about helping strangers, and I'd now like to ask you some questions related to this. So, why do people help strangers?
I think that's a very good question. Why do people help strangers? I think it's to almost make themselves feel good at some point. Everyone likes, trying to offer someone some help, and it definitely makes yourself and makes yourself look good. It's not always easy, but I think that's why people do it. Self gratitude. I think that's why.
Do you think people today are less willing to help others compared to maybe people in the past?
I think so. I think in the past people were brought up on the I help you, you help me. I think things are a little divided nowadays, and not everyone's willing to help everyone. I think that should change. But going back to your question, yes, I do think it's different from the past, from now.
Should children be taught to help others?
Children should definitely be taught to help others. Obviously, from a young age, they're very influenced by all their peers and adults. They should be taught how to treat people right and how to talk to people and how to help people they don't know and just general things.
Do you think large organizations or individuals have a bigger responsibility to help society?
I think they do. They're playing a huge role in people's lives nowadays, uh, for sure. And they have huge platforms that they should be using for the better to help those people. I think that's the best way to put that. They should be more influenced on everyone else and trying to help everyone else. They have a big voice. They should definitely be using it.
In your opinion, does helping others always make a difference?
It doesn't always make a difference. No, not everyone's willing to accept the help or wants the help. But all you can do is try as a human being. That's all you can do. It's a difficult one for sure, but everyone needs a little bit of respect and trying to help them out. I think that's the right thing to do, but not everyone's willing to do that.
All right. Well, thank you very much. This is the end of the speaking test. I'm going to take a couple minutes to go over what we went through here.
Do you want to know what band score you'll get in the IELTS speaking test? Perhaps you want to improve your performance and prepare yourself for the real test? Then why not book an online mock test with us that will last for 25 minutes? 12 minutes of the test itself and 13 minutes of comprehensive feedback, plus we'll give you useful tips on how to make your performance better. So, we know how to help you. Join us.
Okay, that was a lot of talking. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you very much. I really appreciate that you give me this feedback because I know this will help me. This is exactly what I need.
Although my job is hard, I enjoy doing it.
The last time I'm going to on the exam day, you should make sure, okay, this is the last time I'm going to talk about
IELTS Academy for our generation.
movie is talking about what's in a movie and film. So, we were talking about synonym for film.
All right, Joseph, I went over this and I have to say congratulations. You did a phenomenal job. You use very good fluency and coherency. You're relevant in your terms. You're giving great examples, great explanations. I'm very happy with that. Your vocabulary was off the charts, even just with some phrases you said here and there. Your grammar was great. Pronunciation was definitely by far the best. Intonation, very good. Your speech, maybe a little bit more pronounced, maybe more, out there. But overall, I give you a 9. That's a 9 out of 9. I'd like to say great job.
Thank you very much.